All right, so we are recording now. Welcome to Moxie Monday. It is October 8th, 2018. And the reason why I said that date is because literally right now, forward, guess how many more weeks we have of the year? 12 more weeks, which brings me to an exciting point that I really love the fourth quarter of the year. It's the most festive, obviously with all of the holidays. We just decorated for Halloween in my house. Then you have Thanksgiving, you eat way too much, and then you have that momentum to run into Christmas. And it really is just a beautiful time for us to enjoy family time, but also to ramp up developing momentum in your business. Because this business is set up this way. This business cannot be like, I'm desperate and I'm grabbing for any kind of, traction that I can get from any lead, from any customer, from any coach, prospect. No, this business is set up in a way that you work in 3-month increments. And what you do these 3 months affect the first quarter of 2019. That's why I love this last quarter of the month, because Moxie has pulled through. We round third base like a champ, y'all. Like for the past 4 years, we have been within the elite leadership of this company. And I know that we are on that same path, and it's exciting because somehow through all of us living in different states, miles away, different countries, some of us, we're able to unite and be Moxie. And I'm going to talk to you guys about Success Club tonight and why Success Club is so important, not just for our team goal for the end of the year of achieving elite, but also your individual goal. Because whether your goal is making an impact and getting those warm fuzzies, maybe it's developing some more financial freedom in your life, or whether it's to be on the top of the leaderboards, whether it's to win free vacations or to get some cool swag every now and again, all of that is encompassed with this measuring stick called Success Club. So we're going to go over that now. Give me all of the free vacations. Girl, I love it. I missed leadership this weekend, first trip I've ever missed with Beachbody, and it was so FOMO. It was necessary, like family first, but I was like, what are they doing? I want to be there. I wish I was there. So events are amazing. I definitely want everyone to take advantage of that if you have a chance. Okay. Making sure you guys can see my slides. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, what's up? I see you pretty ladies. Okay, awesome. So today, obviously, I just mentioned that we're talking about Success Club. Why would we hit Success Club? We talk about volume numbers and having this 500 PV club. Now we talk about Success Club, and one time you hit it and you didn't really see a big significant change in your business. You're like, meh, that was a lot of work. I don't really want to do that again. Or you hit Success Club consistently, like 5 or 6 or 8, sometimes 10, maybe one time you hit like 11. But then you're like, but none of my coaches are hitting Success Club, so that's just too much work. Maybe you have put Success Club on the back end of your priority list. Maybe it's super, super underrated with the priorities of your business. And I'm telling you now, if you really want to develop a substantial, long-term, sustainable business, then Success Club has been proven time and time again, whether you want it to or not, whether it's easy for you or not, whether you think your team is duplicating it or not, Success Club is the spot to focus on. Why? I'm going to focus on 5 different reasons. Okay, 5 different reasons why Success Club, no, girl, I love you, Julia, but none of that, I suck at this, because I promise you, you are equipped and talented and focused. Well, I don't know what you're focused on because, I see what's on social media. I'm talking to everybody here. I see what's on social media, but I'm going to give you a challenge at the end of this webinar of a checklist that I want everyone to do. Now, you might have seen this floating around already. I know that if you were on Lindsay Stay's call a moment ago with Dynasty United, she mentioned it. Well, I'm going to give it to you guys. I want to poll everyone on the team and say, hey, I'm so thirsty for you to hit your goals. I'm so thirsty to hit my goals, and not just for the fancy pants of, hey, I achieved a goal, hurrah, which feels really nice, but also because I want your life to experience freedom. Like, I want you to feel satisfied with the hard work you're putting into it. And so don't allow those negative self-talk things to put a limited belief on you. And I'm not just calling you out, Julia, because I love you, because look, I have so much belief, not only in you, but the other coaches on this team, and specifically those who are showing up live on this call. We have got to be in a position where we know there's something that I'm missing. It's not that I suck, but I have room for improvement in this area. And at the end of this call, we're going to talk specifically about what areas those might be. And if you really want to excel, then we're going to work one-on-one to fix those areas. And through proven results, you're going to say, wow, I thought I sucked, and it wasn't me. It was really just this one thing. I was slacking here, or I need to improve here, or the way I was communicating. I promise you, nobody on this team sucks. Okay. So 5 things. Consistent, sorry, that's a soapbox, but I love you. Consistently getting new customers. Measuring stick for growth. Promotions, specifically maybe the July through December promo, if you're not familiar with it. Cash incentives, you can earn $200 towards Summit. And this little thing called Success Club Lead Program. I'm so excited to share. I'm so excited to tell you guys what I learned, because I'm like, whoa, it's crazy. First and foremost, here's some math. Sorry if you don't like math. I tried to do it for you, but this might be something for you to soak in and to realize, okay, this is not so overwhelming. That was my mentality, was damaging my ability to move forward. Or you could give this to your team. Starting today, October 8th, if you add 1 customer a week until the end of the year, 12 weeks, that will be around $384, which is a pretty awesome way to save money for Christmas. Or when you count it as, let's say it was a Shakeology order and there's residuals, that's almost $800 in commission, 1 customer a week. Okay, now I'm not even wanting to limit us to that. I think in the past I have played it safe and I've been like 1 customer a week, but don't worry guys, that's not like 100 customers a week, so you don't need to be intimidated by that. You just need to, do a little bit at a time, which is accurate, but this is the 4th quarter. This is the 4th quarter, just like what Chris Downing is talking about, proving grounds. You have to prove yourself right now in October, in November, and in December. In the very season where you will probably be more extended than you've ever been, in the season where you will probably have less income from, like, less freedom financially than you ever have, because Christmas presents and Thanksgiving food and traveling, right? Like, you're extended financially, you're extended with your time, you're extended with, oh, I'm really tempted with all these foods. This is your time. I was going to say our time, but I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for you. I can hypothesize, how about that fancy word? I can wish that this is your time. I can speak that into you, that this is your proving grounds. This is your time to prove yourself, but I can only speak on my behalf based on the action that I take. So this is a time for you to prove to yourself and to the team, what are you made of? Are you going to step up? Are you going to figure out what it takes to get some customers under your belt, to share your story a bit more, to get vulnerable, to invite more people, to connect with new people, to follow up better? These are actions that we can no longer use excuses with, well, I just don't feel organized. I feel behind. I don't know what to say. What do I say when this person doesn't follow up? Or, hey, I've slacked for 2 weeks. I don't know how to jump back into it. Yes, you do. You are equipped and you are part of a very successful established team, and we can help you. But this is your time to prove to yourself what you're made of. I can't, your team can't, your coach can't, your success partner can't tell you what you're made of. You have to decide and you have to prove it. Okay, so you saw there that consistently gaining new customers, it earns you the retail. Perfectly exciting. It's great. It's exciting. We love residual income. Let me move on. Promotions and prizes when you hit Success Club. There's a promotion right now going on from July to December. They announced it at Success Club, and the reason why I'm educating you on this, because I need you to know, like, if you're somebody who gets excited about like little free things because you work hard, you deserve to win these prizes. So if you hit Success Club once between July and December, you get a really cool hat. I don't know where my hat is, but I wear it all the time. Okay. And if you hit Success Club 3 months between July and December, you get a yoga tank. I put the prices on here. Like, it's a $50 prize, right? If you hit Success Club 6 times, which if you can do math, math is hard, but you can count it, that's every month between July and December. Then you win a really awesome $90 or $85 duffel bag. In these pictures or, online, you can check them out. I can even send them to our coach page. Now you might be thinking, okay, Laura, that's really great. That's really great for the leaders on the team who have already been consistently hitting Success Club, but I just cannot seem to pull it out. Like, I can get some volume under my wings and I can hit Success Club 2 every now and again, but how do you get those numbers? How do you get Success Club? So I'm speaking on a very higher level here. I'm not teaching you about what Success Club points are. I hope that everyone listening has, one, experienced it for yourself, or 2, been taught by your coach that you earn Success Club points by selling challenge packs or Shakeology. You earn 2 points for those things. And so through a plan, through expanding who you're connecting with, through a very systematic way of handling your business and managing your time when you sit down for work, there is a formula to hitting Success Club. And I'm excited to tell you guys that. All right. So is that covered? Okay, I covered that. Another incentive why you should hit Success Club. And I love this kind of stuff because before we talk about how, it's like you have to hit it because of the wonderful anyways, off to see the wizard. My papa breaks out in song and he sings that song a lot, so it just came to my mind. Coach Summit 2019 Summit is the annual conference every single year. Incredible. Next year, I believe it's still in Indiana, and it was a great event this year in Indiana. I can't wait to go back next year. But for the first time ever, they're nipping it in the bud when people say, well, I just can't afford it. 1, it's for your business. It's for your career, potential full-time business, for your branding, for your knowledge, for your growth, for your community. You got to be there. But you can also earn $200 travel cash to be there. So first requirement for that is you have to have purchased or earned your Summit 2019 ticket. You need to be diamond or below or at the time of you purchasing that ticket, okay? And that's not to shame diamonds and above. That's just to offer this incentive as something rewarding for those who are really about to like launch their business. If you're diamond and beyond, you're in a new level, higher level leadership. This is for diamonds and below. You hit Success Club in October, November, and December. Guys, that's right now. If you hit Success Club for the next 3 months and you attend Summit, guys, you're going to get $200 travel cash. That is incredible. That basically pays for your Summit ticket. You can go to Summit ticket for free if you just let those 2 things cancel out. And if you aren't successful at like communicating this to your team, then send them my way. Make sure you tag them in the team page. Let's make sure we all know about this incentive going on about travel cash for 2019, because I don't want anyone come next summer to say, well, I just can't afford it. And I'm like, girl, you should have hustled this last quarter of the year with me, with our team, and got this travel cash. I'm excited about that. I love traveling. Something that I learned, you guys might have already known it, is make your mark. So not only, I'm going to scroll back up, not only do we have this cool promo to earn a hat, to earn a yoga tank, to earn a duffel bag, but specifically in the month of October, there are some incredible prizes to take advantage of. Holy smokes. So there's this thing called Make Your Mark, and it's to really hype up proving grounds and shift shop. And the first one is marker number 1, which is the same thing as the regular Success Club promotion, which is what we just talked about when you hit 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. But then there's 3 other prizes to win, y'all. Did you know this? Tell me in the chat box. Did y'all know this? Where have I been? I've been living under a rock. I feel like I'm in the zone, but I want to know about all these cool prizes because I'm motivated by cool stuff like that. So if you hit Success Club 10 or you hit Success Club 5 and one of your PS coaches achieved Success Club, then you win a insulated water bottle, okay? If you hit Success Club 15 or Success Club 5 and 2 of your personally sponsored coaches hit Success Club, you win an awesome desktop like vision board, a magnetic board to cast vision, to put your to-do list up there, to put reminders up there, to mark stuff on there for coaches who are adding coaches and what you need to do. I mean, I was just excited about office stuff anyways. 4th, y'all, a cozy Team Beachbody hoodie. Oh, I live in Florida and it's still 90 degrees every day, but I'll wear some hoodies. I don't care. I don't care if I'm sweating to death. I will sip some latte. Not really, I don't drink lattes. I'll drink some hot tea, some pumpkin spice, some apple cider, and just sit out there, roast some marshmallows in my 90-degree heat in my hoodie. I am excited about that incentive. So that means you have to hit Success Club 20 or hit Success Club 5, but then also help 3 of your personally sponsored coaches hit Success Club. Here are the prizes. You get all of this cool swag, the water bottle, a vision board, or a hoodie. not or, it could be and. I mean, this is pretty exciting stuff. When I read this, I thought, holy smokes, where have I been? My team needs to know this. This is some good stuff. So whatever your mark is, whatever you need to prove to yourself this month, what you're capable of. Yes, we're talking about the fourth quarter, but let's break it down and say October. What are your goals in October? And not just the simple things, like, well, it's probably a given that I'm going to hit Success Club, or it's probably a given that I'm going to have 500 PV because I do get there close sometimes without even working hard. No, I need you to figure out what your mark is to level up, and you hit that mark. This is not a time to coast. This is not a time to lean back and to make yourself comfortable. This is a time to step up and say, what I do now affects my entire 2019, and what am I made of? You can hit Success Club because you have a goal, you have a beating heart, you have the resources, and one, you're listening to this call, which means you're showing up to grow. You absolutely can, and we can do that with you together by following the system. What number is this? I don't know what number this is on the Success Club perks, but I'm just going to go for it. Success Club trips. I love these. So every single year since 2014, Nick and I have earned this Success Club trip. We've gone on cruises. We've been to Mexico. We've been to Dominican Republic. It's been fantastic. It is our trip. Okay. So I have babies at home, right? Like I've been nursing, I've been pregnant. We actually got pregnant twice on these Success Club trips. So, watch that. Anyways, we had a good time. So these trips have been so amazing, not only for our marriage, but just for the excitement of, hey, look, we worked really, really hard and we deserve this trip. So the trip coming up is a cruise, and you can go to this website, Anchors Away 2019. Y'all, this is adult talk. All the kids are asleep, so we can talk like adults. And you haven't missed that chance. Like, you have not missed the chance to earn that. The last quarter of the year, which is now, September 34, they're going to be sending out emails and registration invites to anyone who has earned a minimum of 20 total Success Club points in 2018. Did you hear that? So if you had earned 20 Success Club points before September 30th, then you should be getting an invite. I have to look up to see what it means if you are, like, let's say hypothetically you're at 0. You haven't earned a single Success Club point in 2018. Can you make up for that? Like, could you hit Success Club 20 this month and get the invite? My gut tells me yes, because they're going to reward the people who are working, but I'm not sure of that fact. But I did include the FAQ number there, so you can research that. I will be on the Success Club trip. Who in here, chat in the chat box if you guys are, who's coming on the cruise with us? Danny's coming. I don't know if I can see anybody else. Okay, well, I'm coming. Me and Danny are going. Okay, Daniel, Logan, we're all going. We're gonna have a great time. I'm excited. No more babies for me though. We're done. So here's some like pictures of the trips that I've been on and the events that I really take to heart. It's fantastic to put yourself out there. Now, I will say this: I am not as outgoing and extroverted as my husband, so it's kind of nice to like have him around because he's the communicator and the conversationalist, and I'm like, hey, I'm awkward. Let's side hug or whatever. But being on these trips has forced me to get out of my comfort zone. And even if I didn't know anybody, I courageously went up to people and I was like, hey, I follow you. You're inspiring. I just want to say thanks. And then I find these other people, and then we all hang out, and then I find new success partners, and then I feel connected and in love with this community because there's some like really genuine people that have changed my life, and I met them on these kind of trips. So I hope that you keep that in mind, as not only you're setting goals for your fitness, not only that you're setting goals for your finance, for your work ethic, but also for the experiences that you can create for you and your spouse or you and your family. You can bring your family on these trips as well. It's really spectacular to be able to tell your husband, who is not supportive perhaps, hey, I just want us a free vacation. You want to come? Yeah. That's what I did with my husband. Nick did not want anything to do with Beachbody. He was like, you're embarrassing me. Like this, oh my gosh, what a blah, blah, blah. And then I won a cruise in 2014, took him on the cruise, and he thought, he thought that everyone on the cruise is going to be like big like gym meatheads, and all the women were going to be like old people who had like high-waisted bathing suits like the 80s. He just had this like fake facade of what Beachbody was about. And then he met some of our closest friends on that trip. And he's like, wow, this is something that I really want to be a part of. It is worth you fighting for to earn that trip for your family. If you are not motivated to wake up early in the morning and do your power hour, if you're not motivated at night to stay up a little longer and do those follow-ups, maybe this in the back of your mind will give you that fire and that gut check of, but this is worth it. Giving my family this experience and winning this free vacation for them that I know I wouldn't want to afford or be able to afford any other way. Trips like this can change your family dynamic, can improve the quality of your life. And I know this is just one trip a year, but I'm talking about even multiple trips a year. I mean, we have the Success Club trip. We have Summit. If you are 5-star and above, you start qualifying for leadership that Carrie just went to in our team. And so I value what Success Club brings to the table. Not only that it's this system that we can follow and trust to succeed, but then it rewards us with fun prizes delivered to us in our mailbox. It delivers, a chance for us to, spoil our family, get rewarded and recognized from corporate, and then also build community with this network. I mean, it's just fantastic. I can go on and on. I'm just feeling all fuzzy today. So this is another thing that I learned that blew my mind. Oh yeah, New Leaders Conference. You have to be 1-star. That's another event. I actually never went to that event. And so I'm always sad that I never got to go to that. But I've heard year after year, Chelsea, that is like the best event to be at because of the energy there. Like the energy at New Leadership Conference, which is was it in January or February? I'm not sure, but it's a Star Diamond Leadership Conference. I mean, the energy there, the content there, these are like your up and coming like 15 Star Diamonds. They're 1-star now, but like by the end of the year, they're going to be multiple Star Diamonds who are just going to be figuring out duplication. They're going to be figuring out how to like really tweak their application and training in their coaches. These are the people that are going to be leading the business. The New Leader Conference is definitely a huge event to push for as well. The Success Club Lead Program. One of my favorite things about Success Club is that I receive leads from Beachbody. What does that mean? So Beachbody has this giant pool of people who just go to their site or call in or they order products, right? They don't always order through a coach. That's shifting actually, and it's pretty exciting that moving forward, I don't know what month it is in 2019, but what they're doing is they're now shifting all leads to specific coaches. They're not just going to let people buy from random Beachbody generic site. Every customer is going to be directed to a coach. I'm pretty excited about that, because that just means more leads for us. Anyways, I digress. There's 3 types of leads, and what happens is each customer is assigned a coach, hopefully to reach out to them, hopefully to say, hey, I'm starting this challenge group. Would you like to talk? Sometimes customers never reach back out. Sometimes you email them and they go MIA. People are like, what? Who's this girl emailing me? That happens, right? Because stranger danger. But it's really amazing that even though that you might not have this one-on-one relationship with every single customer lead, you still get benefit from it in volume and commission. So the 3 types of leads that you could qualify for are a customer lead, a Success Club lead, and a coach connections lead. Awesome, Chelsea. So first qualification for these leads is you have to have Beachbody On Demand account and you have to be up to date on your business service fee. Right, no brainer. But then the next 3 qualifications is to earn customer leads, which is, lean in here. I know I'm talking a lot about details. I know this is very technical stuff, but you have to be educated. So in the back of your mind, you're like, I'm confident about this business. I know the business model and I know why I'm shooting for the goals that I have. I'm not just wanting to be a Success Club rock star because Laura talks about it all the time. No, that's probably not enough for you. Okay. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe your love language is words of affirmation. You just want me to congratulate you. I really love congratulating people, so I hope that brings some life into you. But this should motivate you too. This should motivate you that not only will your hard work and your diligence to reach out to people give you the verbal affirmation, but it will also give you additional customers to serve and to earn commission from. Customer leads are people who you earn customer leads when you're Emerald when you're a paid Emerald coach by the last Wednesday of the month, mind that goal. I have the FAQ right here so you don't miss out. The last Wednesday of the month, you have to be that paid rank or above, and you hit Success Club 5. That means the following month, so let's say in October, well, I don't even know what the date is, the last Wednesday, but let's say in the month of October, you hit Success Club, and then on October 31st, which is the last Wednesday of the month, you nail down Emerald, okay? You're Emerald, you hit Success Club. That means the following month in November, you're going to be a part of the lead wheel, which means Beachbody, all of the leads that they get, they're going to divvy out to all of the qualifying coaches who earn leads. And these leads don't initially give you commission, these customer leads don't, but every additional order, so like you'll see them in your back office and you're like, who's that name? What's that about? That's because Beachbody just gave you a lead, a customer. You can reach out to them, you can connect with them. They may or not respond, but every order from there on forward, you're going to get volume for, you're going to get commission for, and that's really awesome. That compounds over time. Success Club lead is when you hit Emerald by that last Wednesday of the month and hit Success Club 10, which is really where I'm going here, which is really where I'm going to focus. I'm going to focus on Success Club 10, not just because it's a bigger number and you help more customers and you get more residual, which those things are awesome. But you get Success Club leads, which means you get that commission, you get that volume, and you get free money, ladies. It is brilliant. If you want to maximize the framework of this business, it's important to know these things because you not only want your work to have results, you want your work to be compounded, and you want the effort that you put in to be twofold, fourfold, tenfold over time. It compounds. The coach connections, this is really cool. So you have to be diamond or above by that last Wednesday and hit Success Club 10. Then you'll be put in the lead wheel for coaches who sign up randomly. This happened. Have you guys raise your hand if you heard of Lindsay Matway? You know our upline coach, Star Diamond. She's a 4-time 15-star diamond coach, like top earner in the entire company. Lindsay Matway was a Coach Connections lead. She was randomly placed with a coach because somebody qualified for this Coach Connections program, the lead program. And she called in and was like, hey, I'm doing P90X. And a lot of people are asking me about this program. Like, do you guys have a referral thing, like an affiliate program? They're like, we sure do. It's called being a coach. Okay, whatever. Sign me up. Boom. Blah. That's crazy to me that she was a Coach Connections lead, and look at where she's at. You never know, right? Like some people hit it, some people don't, whatever. But you could be a part of that lead wheel, and that's something you want to be a part of. Here is a little shocking factor that I learned about myself. I was like, I'm ashamed. I didn't know about this more. I guess there's a lot to learn about Beachbody. I try to keep things simple, but I want to learn this business so well that I maximize every area that I can in order to serve you guys more, to be there for my family more, and to really just create a platform where our team just continues to rock it. Here's what I'm learning. I did not know that there was a cap on the amount of leads that you can earn. Did y'all know that? There is a cap, so this is why rank matters. When you're an Emerald, your lifetime limit of leads is 75, goes up to 125, Diamond is 500, so on and so forth. So I have earned thousands of dollars from the leads that I've had throughout the years. I calculated just a moment ago, 2,160 customers of mine are from this lead program. 2,160 of my customers in my back office are from this lead program because I've either hit Success Club 5 or 10 or above. I've hit Success Club every single month, but I've hit either Success Club 5 or 10 every single month since I've been a coach. But my rank right now flops between a 1-star and a 3-star. Our team is 8-star lifetime, but currently we're 1 to 3-star. Right now we're 2-star. That means I'm not qualifying for any more leads until I get my rank back up. Holy smokes. I did not know that. And so I'm thinking, what? Okay, crap. So here's my hustle. Here's my excitement. Here's my momentum. Like I'm thinking, I like this challenge. I like knowing this, and I want you guys to know it as well. If you are an Emerald coach and you consistently hit Success Club 5, you've got some leads, maybe you should check it out in your back office. I can show you guys how to do that. Maybe you've already earned your 75. Maybe you are a coach who has earned diamond in the past, and then you got kind of comfortable and you're an emerald coach, and you're like, I don't really have to get my rank back up. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. But now that you realize you've maxed out on leads and it doesn't matter what you do, you ain't getting nothing else until you get your rank back up. Guys, rank matters. Rank matters. So you're saying, well, yeah, Laura, I got Success Club goals. Oh yeah, I'm going to hit Success Club this month. And you've said that to me or to your coach and to your success partner for the past 1 million days. Well, ladies, it's time to show up. It is time to put some action. And I'm not saying you don't, because I know you guys hustle. Like, I know you work. This is by no means belittling at all, because I have said goals and I have missed goals. I have missed more goals than I've ever hit. I'll say that. Everything in my Beachbody career, I have missed more goals than I've hit goals. Whatever. It's just part of the process. But if you have consistently said, I'm going to hit Success Club this month, I'm going to hit Success Club this month, and then you have this idle mentality, this scarcity mentality, this discouraged mentality, well, I love you. And what can we do to improve that? Here's some self-evaluation. This is a coach checklist I'm going to post to Moxie. This is something that Danielle Natoni created at, I don't know when she created it, but she created and presented it at Leadership this past weekend. And it's kind of set up like one of those silly magazine surveys, like you circle here, and then you calculate how many yeses you have, you calculate how many no's you have, and from that, there's like a method to the madness. From there, depending on how many yeses and no's you have, you fit into a certain group of, okay, then this is the action you need to take. Okay, this is your number, then this is the change you need to make. So are you proof of the product works? Is your status still active? Are you currently receiving a monthly subscription product? Have you completed a program from start to finish this year? Do you listen to the National Wake Up Call each week, live or recorded? Do you get on team calls, live or recorded? Are you registered for Summit? Are you planning to attend the next Super Saturday, which is October 20th? Can you verbalize your why you want to blank? Why do you want to be in this business? I'm excited because this month is reigniting our why, and so many of you guys have already gone live on our team page. 10, are you showing up daily on social media? Are you posting with purpose? With strategy? Are you setting up maybe a marketing plan so you know what's going on this month, this week, this quarter of what's being released? What do you want to promote? When's your next challenge group? When is your next sneak peek? When is our team's next sneak peek? How to plug into that? Did you hit Success Club last month? Did you finish a personal development book or program last month? Did you successfully implement a tip, tool, or strategy from a recent training? Are you actively engaged with everyone on your team? These 15 questions should be answered very honestly. And if you answer no to any of these, then that is likely a hole in your business, in your foundation, where you are kind of like pouring water into a bucket with holes in it, or it's like you're driving with your parking brake on. Your heart is there. Your need is there. You're desperate for growth. But maybe you never realized that these are some holes that you have. Easy fix. Easy fix. Just do it. Okay? You didn't listen to the National Wake Up Call? Do it. You haven't registered for Summit? Do it. I want all of these things to be yeses for you. And if you're still struggling with hitting Success Club after you're implementing things, after showing up, then yeah, let's chat. Then yeah, let's you and I get on a one-on-one Zoom, or me, you and your coach, or you and your coach, or you and your success group get together and say, hey, this is what's up. What am I missing here? What am I not implementing? Maybe it's something about Instagram I'm not understanding. Maybe it's something about, how to follow up in a timely manner that I'm missing. Maybe I should take my communication off of just Facebook Messenger and start doing emails. Maybe I myself haven't lost the weight, so nobody really thinks I'm credible. These are just honest things that I want you to ask yourself. Again, at the beginning of this call, I said this is not about me. This is not about me blowing sunshine at you and saying, you can do it, rah, rah. This is about you proving yourself. I can only speak on my behalf. I love the fourth quarter. I love the challenge. Fourth quarter is usually the time of year where we're all insane. And it's really easy to make excuses. But for some reason, It revs my engine because I want to prove myself, not only to myself because of all of the other self-doubt that I've had for the past 9 months, or because of the other struggles that I've had personally, professionally, confusing wise, any of that self-doubt that I had in previous months, it doesn't matter. Because then I turn my attention on the last 3 months of the year. And I'm like, you know what? Screw that. It doesn't matter what happened for the last 3 months. What happens now is how I end the year on December 31st. Because that is what's going to make me proud. And I want you guys to have that same feeling of satisfaction knowing that this is your quarter, that this is your time. When everyone else might be slowing down, making excuses, you won't. Which means your light is going to shine brighter, which means you will shine brighter and longer and shine up into the sky. Your star, like your energy, is going to reach far more people if you turn up the heat right now, because a lot of other people are going to be turning down theirs. And this is a chance for you to rise up, prove yourself, and show up. So last but not least is this new thing called the Success Club system. And you guys have heard of the 4 vital behaviors. They kind of changed it a little bit, not necessarily changed it in what actions to take, because it's still inviting, following up, and, etc. It's still doing personal development. It's still being a proof that the product works. It's still helping people get results, but they're wording it different to be much more concentrated on certain actions to take. And I have a really cool chance to invite, they said 2 to 3, but they were like, if you have more than 2 to 3, then talk to me one-on-one. But they gave all 5-star diamonds the invitation to a specific test group to test out this new method of earning Success Club, this new training tool, this new tracker, this new accountability wave. And they said, hey, we want to test it out, and we want to gather stats on this group, this like test group of coaches. We want to get their stats. Once they've implemented it for 8 weeks, we want to compare their previous 8 weeks versus their 8 weeks under this test group. And from there, we're going to launch this system in January. And so I was thinking, wow, that is such an honor that I get to choose, 2 to 3, 1 to 5, whatever coaches on our team to be a part of that test group with me. And I thought, you know what? I wouldn't even know where to begin. So here's what I'm doing. I need 1. I don't care if it's 1. I don't care if it's 0, but I know it's going to be a lot of you guys because I know a lot of you have goals. I am looking for 5 Moxies. I don't care if you're, I got a sweet spot for my PS coaches, but I'm a pound puppy. I get it. Like, I didn't have anybody leading me for 5 years. You don't need a coach to hold your hand. I didn't. But anyone in our downline who proves themselves, anyone in our downline who is going to be bold enough to say, yes, at 100%, I will be in this test group, but don't embarrass me. I cannot partner with somebody who's going to embarrass you, because if I put my neck on the line and they only offer me 2 spots and I beg them for 5 spots, and then you verbally tell me that you're going to commit to 8 weeks of following the system, but if you don't, y'all don't make me get mama bear on you. You're not going to, don't disappoint me in this test group. You can disappoint yourself on your own time, but if you're going to be a part of this exclusive group, you're not going to drag your feet. That is my rule. So I'm looking for some serious folks who will not screw around for the next 8 weeks. Because what you do is going to be representative of me, of our team, and also the entire coach network. They're going to take your results and your data and your increase of productivity and apply it to what the rest of the network is capable of doing if they follow this system. You see how powerful it is? You see how important it is for you to take it seriously? So I see some comments. Yes, I'm a pound puppy. I see some. I'm in. I know. I want everyone to be in. I want a big group hug. I want all 900 of us. There's not 900 Moxies who are business builders, but I want all however many couple hundred of us to be in this group. I'm looking for 5. So you're already ahead of the game because you're listening to this call, and I'll post the recording. But I'm also going to brainstorm a little bit, some criteria and some things that I need you to do. Maybe it's doing a tracker for a week, or maybe it's to, hit Success Club in the next 5 days. Maybe it's to add a coach in the next 5 days. Just something to get this engine going. So I know, okay, you are my 5. It doesn't have to be the top 5 coaches of Moxie. It doesn't have to be like, oh, the people who are always at the top of leaderboards. It could be somebody who's never hit Success Club a day in their life or never sold a product a day in their life. But then all of a sudden they prove to me that they're going to be a part of these 5 people. Okay. So the Success Club system is a test group. And that's secret and exciting. It's not really secret, I guess, but like corporate is monitoring it. So I'm talking about it. But that's it. That's Success Club. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you understand about the incentives, the prizes, the trips, the lead program, and the coach checklist. And I will share all of this again in Moxie as always, but I am proud of you for showing up. And I know that it has been 50 minutes, and I don't like to talk for 50 minutes, but this is a very important topic. And there is a lot of momentum happening in Beachbody world right now. And let's educate ourselves so we're in the best position to succeed. Do you guys have any questions? I'll hit stop recording